Hello, today I'm going to show you how to take a fingerprint impression with the kit that you receive after placing an order with Momentoes. For the time being, we're just going to pop this to the side and we're going to take a look at your fingerprint. We're looking for one that has strong lines. Everyone is different and some people have more defined lines than others. Quite often you'll find in young children up to the age of 2 and sometimes a little older that they don't have defined fingerprints, and you might be better to opt for a hand or footprint charm. To get the best print, sometimes it helps to soak your finger in warm water or perhaps take a warm bath or shower before taking the fingerprint impression. If the ridges of the finger aren't deep enough, sometimes the result is more like an imprint in the silver. This cannot be enhanced in any way. It'll appear in the silver exactly as it does in the mould. When you press your finger into the compound, be careful not to use the tip of your finger. We're trying to capture the whole fingerprint. You need really a flat surface to take your fingerprint, and it helps to keep your hand flat. Don't arch your hand like that when taking the fingerprint. Try and keep it flat so the full fingerprint is captured into the putty. Now here's your pack. On it you have instructions, and you also have a place where you can place your name after you've taken the imprints. Inside of the kit you'll find 2 little pots containing moulding compound. Now these will be 2 different colours, one will be darker. Quite often you'll find that it's a different colour from this one shown, but that's nothing to worry about. Now we can use this darker compound to help you find out which of the fingerprints you would like to use. So just simply take this out of the tub and give it a roll around between the palms of your hands. Now what we're going to do is press your finger very lightly into the compound and then peel this out. And there you can see possibly the lines of your fingerprint. Now you can do this with each finger until you decide which finger it is that you would like to use. Now this is a little bit sticky because it's not been combined with the compound yet, but there you can see the ridges there of the fingerprint. So what we need to do now is divide this compound into 2, and then we also need to take the lighter compound and divide that into 2 also, roughly equal size. Now I like to use a playing card. You need a firm surface so that the putty won't adhere to it. You can use something like a football card, playing card, or something, like I said, that the putty won't adhere to. Now if you take one of each of the colours, and what we want to do is combine this putty until we see one solid colour. We don't want to see any streaking or veining. We just keep mixing the putty until it's combined. You can see there's quite a lot of veining, so we'll just keep mixing that until it's all combined to one colour. Now it takes about 3 minutes for this compound to cure, so you have to work fairly swiftly, but you should get about 2 or 3 tries out if you want to do it more than once. So just roll that into a ball and then take your finger and then, keeping your hand flat, just gently press that into the compound. And then ideally you could be leaving that there for 1 minute, but you might have a fidgety child and you might move, so if you want to do it again, then just re-roll. If you have got a young child, you might want to wait a little longer just for the compound to cure, so that they don't have to keep the finger as still for quite as long. So if you see there, just press it in, keeping the finger nice and straight, and then wait a minute. After a minute we just simply remove the finger gently, and you can see in there the lines of the fingerprint. I've got a little bit of a line there where it's stuck, so I think it's because I'm not waiting for the full minute. So I'll just do that one more time. And you can feel that the compound is curing because each time you roll it, it's just getting a little stiffer. So we'll just gently remove that. And there you should be able to see the fingerprint. Now if you just put that to one side and leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and that will harden up pretty much like this one that I made earlier, and there you can see the lovely fingerprints in there. Now once you've made your impression, you have a little bit more putty, you can make another. You can either do that straight away, or if you choose to do it a little later, just pop it back in the tub, make sure you seal that nice and tightly, and make sure it's airtight. And put that to one side and take that impression later. Now in the bag you'll see that there's a place for you to write your name. Please pop your name on there nice and clearly so I know who the fingerprint belongs to, and then pop your impression in the bag. Now please ensure that you use all of the putty that I've provided for you so that I can choose the best imprint to make your jewellery. And then simply pop this back in the envelope provided, and also, if you don't mind returning your tubs for recycling, that would be fantastic. And that's all you need to know on how to take a fingerprint impression.